Hi, it's Jen again. It's almost October, and the last thing I made was with pumpkin, and I figured we should just do some more pumpkin because it's that time of year. So we're going to use the recipe for Vonnie's pie crust, Great Aunt Vonnie's pie crust, which everyone has told me in person and in this book that it's like the best pie crust ever. And we recently used it, and I don't know if it's the best, but I thought it was pretty good. And it's so easy. I'm always intimidated by pie crust because I hate rolling it out all perfectly and it rips and it's, ugh. This, you just pat it in the bottom. So it's super easy, kind of makes a good rustic pie. It says, there is no better. You'll never want pie without this again. It has a unique texture and a great blend of flavors. You pat it into the pan so you don't have to roll it out. Many a family Thanksgiving pumpkin pie has this at the base of it. So we're gonna start with Vonnie's pie crust and then we're gonna make a pumpkin chiffon pie in it. Sounds really good. Anyway, did you notice my Grandpa Bobo t-shirt, my hideous sun demon t-shirt? Yeah. It's that time of year. Halloween is coming. If you want to get one of these, by the way, I'll drop a link in the description of this video. You can go get one. So, first our pie crust calls for 1.5 cups flour. Here's my little half cup here. My son is married now, and it was the most beautiful wedding. It was so beautiful. If you hang around till the end of this video, I will add some pictures so you can see them. We don't have all the professional ones back yet, but we took a lot of pictures, so there's our 1.5 cups. And I caught the bouquet, just saying. It was a sight to see. I hitched up my dress and I knocked people out of the way. All right, 1 teaspoon salt, didn't I, Dad?
Yes, you did.
And then what did you do?
I went out, got down and on one knee and...
What are you talking about? You did not.
Okay. Well, I was giving thanks.
Giving thanks that I caught the bouquet.
Yes. Am I following you? Are you?
Sorry, I was just dumping the excess salt. So, let me just grab a little sifta thing over here so I can keep working, mixing and just stuff up. All right, our salt and our flour. 2 tablespoons milk.
Maybe you can put a little insert in this video of Mr. Bobo's picture as the sun demon.
Because it's really
under the like and subscribe.
I'm not sure if I told this story before. I think I may have told this story, but I was wearing this t-shirt and I was driving from California to Utah and I stopped at a gas station in Mesquite, Nevada to get gas and I ran in to get a soda and the guy behind the counter said, "Oh my gosh, I love that shirt. What is it?" And I looked at him and said, "It's my grandpa." And just left it. I didn't go any further and he just stared at me and I went, "Have a good day," and left. So I thought it was funny. All right, so 2 tablespoons milk, 1 teaspoon sugar. And the last ingredient is a 1/2 cup oil. That's it. That's it. Chad, I don't think I have enough oil. Could you go get me another container, please? Yeah, I don't have any oil. Let me grab. Here's our 1/2 cup oil. So that's it for our crust. And let's see, I need a wooden spoon for this. Go. So here's our crust, just kind of dumped into our 9-inch pie plate. And really all you do is just press it down into the bottom. Oh, that's not gonna work because it's sticking. I need a little flour. And up the sides. do need a little extra flour to mash it down flat so we can get these sides done. So I'm gonna grab a little flour, use my little cup to mash it down so we can get it all the way up the sides. All right, so what we did was we just sprinkled a little powder in here, and then I would just dump my little flat surface and push it down in here to get it smunched down, and then I would push this up the sides and then pat it down and take it where it was too thick and put it where it's too thin. So there's our crust. It's a little on the rustic side. It's not a fancy pie, like, you know, I'm not gonna win any awards with it, but it was pretty good. So what we do now is we stick this in the oven at 410 for 11 to 12 minutes and let it bake, and then we're gonna get the pie filling done, which is so, like, I was looking at it going, this is so easy. There's no cooking. We literally make the filling, fill the shell, stick it in the refrigerator for a few hours. So let's pop this in the oven. Crust is in the oven. We're gonna make our filling now. This comes from Zan Albright, so Cute King Cousin Zan. Pumpkin chiffon pie. She says this is a delicious alternate to regular pumpkin pie. Always gets rave reviews. I can't talk today. So we're gonna start with this recipe. It says calls for 9-inch pie shell. Vonnie's pie crust is the best. It's what it says right here. And then it says 2 3-ounce packages vanilla instant pudding. Thank heaven, because I didn't get to. I didn't even read that far, and this one's almost 6 ounces. So, and again, we're winging it. So we're gonna dump our instant vanilla pudding mix in here. Says you can use sugar-free too, so if you're trying to opt for a healthier option, you can do that. Then we put in pumpkin, we're gonna put our canned pumpkin in next, so let me grab that. Actually, maybe we should put our milk in and mix that. 1 1/3 cups milk. I'm not a huge pudding fan, but I gotta say, that smells really good. Can you hear my doggy?
This
He's not been well lately. He's half dachshund and he's got some back problems. So we're gonna let our pudding mix. And then we're going to add our can of pumpkin.
Is that the filling or the
Not pumpkin pie filling, just regular
puree?
canned pumpkin. It's the bane of every time I go to make something, we always have the wrong one. I only buy pumpkin. It smells like we made the most incredible pumpkin shakes the other day. Oh, we just took tons of cinnamon, vanilla ice cream, and this stuff. Mixed it all up with cinnamon and sugar. Well, we didn't really add sugar. But pumpkin pie spice, allspice, all of that.
Did you add Mexican vanilla?
Well,
Even to that one? Yeah, doesn't matter what.
Of course we did. It's already getting thicker. Let me get some pumpkin pie spice. If we don't have it, we'll wait. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Hi. Thanks. So it calls for 1.5 teaspoons pumpkin pie spice. We don't have any, so we're just gonna throw some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and some ground cloves in there. And we like our stuff a little spicier. I think probably cinnamon's what we want the most of, because clove is pretty powerful. we go. And some nutmeg, which is one of my favorite smells on the planet. Why is it my favorite smell on the planet, Dad? What do we use nutmeg on?
We put it on
Christmas.
eggnog.
Dad always makes eggnog, puts whipped cream on top, and then sprinkles a little nutmeg over it so it looks really pretty.
That or paprika.
So there's our seasoning.
Yeah, nothing that Mexican vanilla wouldn't help. But
I mean, we just want to make sure we keep the thickness. And then we add 9 ounces of Cool Whip. So it says 2 cups of the Cool Whip we put into here. We reserve a little bit to kind of decorate the pie with afterwards. And of course, I can never find, ever. There we go.
as seen on TV, Cool Whip opener, you mean?
There we go. That's the newest the newest kitchen gadget that you need. I have a feeling this is gonna be pretty yummy, and I'm stunned at how easy. All right, there's one. I mean, that's good enough, right? I don't even know the last time I actually had Cool Whip. I always only buy whipped cream. Here we go. Looks pretty fluffy. I think we might have to scoop the bottom up to the top just to make sure it's getting mixed. Yeah. We need to scoop the bottom. Oh my gosh, that smells great.
If you could only see your T-shirt.
My scary monster sun
Well, it looks
demon.
like he's stirring it and his mouth is moving and doing all sorts of weird things.
So if you haven't seen the segment or you don't know, my grandpa Bobo, who was on the King Family Show, Robert Clark, produced a movie called The Hideous Sun Demon, and it's like one of
And
Elvira's favorites.
Starred in it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, you're not seeing this.
She'll be right there.
Gotta get our pie. Crust. I think maybe it could have like an extra minute. I put it on the lowest, so I would rather undercook it than overcook it. All right, let's mix this up again. I think we're done. So as soon as that crust comes out, I think we should let the crust cool. So we don't want to stick this in a hot crust. And then once the crust is cooled, we dump this in and we let it chill for like 4 hours. That's it. How easy is that? We'll be back. Hi, we're back. So in the middle of the night while this was chilling, one of my children got into the Cool Whip container. So we didn't have that much to sort of make it, you know, whippy and stuff. So we were able to cover it. We are about to try our pumpkin chiffon pie. So Aunt Vonnie's pie crust, Zan's pumpkin chiffon recipe, the crust sounds good. I don't think you can hear it, but it how's that look? Ready? It's really light. It's really good. Dad, we were talking about how we're both fans of like thick, spicy pumpkin pie. This is completely different. You want to try it? It's like a.
If they saw my left hand,
He had some skin cancer removed.
what I'm trying
We
to
call it Quasimodo's disease.
Quasimodo cell.
What do you think?
Two things. It really is delicious. And for a person that is not a crust person like me,
Good crust?
that is so flaky and light.
See,
I cannot
am a
believe.
crust person.
Yeah.
I like the crust almost more than the pie. This is amazing. This is just delightful. It's a good
I mean,
treat.
that crust broke up like a graham cracker crust to me.
So good. So good.
Oh, that's light.
Yeah. I could probably eat the whole pie. It's like a Krispy Kreme, right? Like you can eat a whole dozen and it feels like you just ate air.
Look at that crust was so light.
Yeah. It's tasty. So Aunt Vonnie's pie crust, give it a try in the King Family Cookbook. Cousin Zan's pumpkin, what did I call it?
Chiffon or not?
Pumpkin chiffon pie. And if you stay tuned and you want to see pictures of my kid's wedding, I'll add some after this. Happy fall.
When I fall